Hi Libra, it's your girl NeenaRose coming at you for your blam. It's on for March 16th, 2020, baby. Hope all is well with you all. I want to thank you all for your like, share, and subscribe and just rocking with me. I thank you all for just doing what it takes to keep moving and not, get caught up in the drama that tries to come in and unfold, where you're just weighing things out like you're known to do in your situations to keep moving. What's this that came out? Rejection. Some of you may have learned from rejection or maybe dealing with some form of rejection right now in your situations. At the bottom of the chakra deck, we have facade. I feel like a lot of you may be and rejection is on the top here. Rejection came out and ended up on the top here, okay? But I feel like a lot of you may be dealing with some things that may have transpired due to rejection or a false mask that someone had put out there, Libra. And it's not like you really just, I'm not getting the energy that you really tripping on that. It's just like some of you are asking a question, why did you even come in with a false mask? It didn't take all that because I wasn't trying to deal with you like that. You just could have kept moving. But some people have malicious intent regardless of what. Or some people want your negative energy for their attention to keep moving forward. At the bottom of the tarot deck, we have the Three of Wands, where like a lot of you may be waiting on your ships to come in with somebody, or you may have been waiting, or what you may have been waiting on is just now coming in, and the truth of the matter is you're done waiting. Or you're still waiting on something to come in, or maybe a behavior to take place, or a promise that someone made, or anything of that nature. You're waiting on that to take place in order for something to keep moving, but you don't really see it happening, is the energy that I'm getting. We have rejection here in the upright being clarified by the Nine of Wands in the upright, the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Nine of Pentacles in the upright. So a lot of you may be looking at some things, your desire and passion may not have reflected what this person is looking for. And this person may not have told you anything. This person may have ghosted you, or they decide they gave you a form of rejection because of the way you treat them, or the passion or the desire that you have for them does not meet their expectations. So they may, with the Page of Pentacles here in reverse, there's no more work being put into the situation because of the passion and desire that they may have given you was rejected. You may have rejected them. And what I'm hearing, some of you may not have just on purpose rejected them, but you may have rejected them, and so they pulled all the way back. And so now you're looking at what you've already accumulated on your own with the Nine of Pentacles in the upright. Like, you know what? I'm not worried about that because I do have other suitors. I have other people that I have attracted to me based off me, based off what I have to give. There's guilt here in the reverse. And basically, I feel like a lot of you are done feeling guilty about being yourself, about accepting yourself. A lot of people don't want you to accept yourself for the things that you do because what? They want you to be upset behind what people are saying or doing that you may not be doing. This is being clarified by the Ten of Pentacles in the upright. You're no longer feeling guilty, so now you can accept your Ten of Pentacles. And then you have the Magician in the reverse. So you're no longer manifesting situations that you don't want. Because you want a Ten of Pentacles situation and you don't want to feel guilty about it. Some people want you to feel guilty about manifesting something that's happy, that makes you happy. Or they try to make you feel bad about a situation not working out, but that person don't treat you right. So it's just kind of like that narcissist type crap. where they kind of try to control everything, or even your thoughts of yourself. If you wouldn't do this, you wouldn't feel bad about yourself. But they the ones just did what they did to you. And then you got the Hangman here, where you're not, sometimes we produce things of confusion because of the indecision that we're putting in when we're dealing with people. We get confused about where to go, how to deal, how to negotiate, because we don't really know where to go with a person, and we're just kind of like lost in thought, lost in word. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't cool. We have here a miracle in the upright, Libra, being clarified by the Six of Wands. Some of you may think it's a miracle for your image to get cleared back up, because it may have been tarnished. We have the Eight of Cups here, walking off from some things that don't make you look good. You know what I'm saying? Or that's basically tarnishing your name. You know, you have some people that pretend to be all this and that to you, but really they are haters of yours. They're mad at you, things of that nature. And you need more than that. We have the Hermit here in the upright as well. You know, some of you may be pulling back from a situation, walking away from a thing to protect your ego, to protect your name. And not saying that you just have to have your ego, but like just to protect who you are, your legacy, what you've built thus far. And it's like with this miracle here, some of you may be feeling like it's going to take a miracle to protect your legacy or to keep going. Some of you may be under a spiritual attack, natural attack, to even keep moving in your walk or your purpose, Libra. And it has a lot to do with just, you may feel like it'll be a miracle if I just can keep pushing through this, because of how people may be trying to hammer you into the ground through staring spells, prayers, curses, just things that they're trying to put on you to stop you. And the last one we have here is the vanity in the upright. So it's like, no, you got to make sure whatever you're doing that, you know, it's not so much to make you look good, but to work purpose. You know, don't try to hang out with people because they have a high prestige or honor, but make sure, you know, what you're doing, your dealings are on the up and up and for the good of humanity, for your purpose. We have the Knight of Pentacles here, stable offer. Like a stable offer is coming in, but you don't want to do it you don't want to accept this offer to show out, or to do some things that just, you know, you feel like, hey, I need to do better, I need to do this or that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's more to the story, of course, but you can't give up on yourself in the process. You know, I just feel like, Libra, there are some things going on. There's a stable offer coming in, and I believe it's finances. And if it's not finance, if finances or a love relationship, I believe you don't need to show this thing off. You just keep moving like nothing changed. You know what I'm saying? If it's a relationship, that don't mean you downgrade the relationship by not giving them attention and things of that nature. But like, you know, it shouldn't be something that you show off. You know, you should still function accordingly, like it's still all good. You know, even with a contract, you know what I'm saying, that you may get, because you don't want something to come back and bite you in the butt behind being spiteful or just karma. We have the Four of Cups in the reverse and the Queen of Cups in the reverse. So I feel like there may be some love here that may just have went sour. You know, and I feel like this may be towards you. Like somebody may be upset because of a contract that you may get. You know, a love offer that you may get. And they wanted to offer you one, but they probably sat in confusion about it. With the Four of Cups in reverse and the Queen, they just felt like, you know, See, people feel like they could take 10 years to get to what to decide whether they're going to be with you or not, and you're supposed to just sit there and wait the 10 years. That's a lot of the complacency problems people have today. They feel like no matter what I say or do, you're going to be here waiting. No, it don't work like that. Now, it may take me a little longer to bounce back from the hurt and pain that you put me through. But once I learn how to heal and I keep doing it, I know how to heal now. I'm not going to take so long to bounce back. And then I don't even want you anymore. You may not even love this person anymore. You have fallen out of love with them. You may still have love for them, but you don't love them enough to want to be with them. Creator, I come to you and I thank you for Libra. I thank you for a mind to want to change, a mind to want to put themselves first in their own life. I thank you, Creator, for them pulling back out of whether these contractual agreements or just, things that was pulling them out of their element and pulling them into to be someone that they're not. I thank you that they basically held on to their own self-image and started looking out for themselves and showing themselves self-love and believing that miracles do exist. No longer feeling guilty and shame about not going along with somebody else's plan to defame themselves. That they take themselves off the back burner and put themselves on the front. That they continue to look out for themselves and not feel bad about it. Understand that this rejection that was coming in from somebody who wanted to just take control and misuse them is no more. I thank you, Creator, that they're no longer putting energy into things that are actually tearing them down, keeping them depressed, oppressed. I thank you, Creator, that Libra is walking with their head held high, knowing that there are better days to come. Selah. You have a good one, Libra, and know that you're worth more than any situation someone could put you in. To yourself. Y'all have a good one. It's your girl, NeenaRose.